Hello everyone, my name is Winters and welcome back to this Let's Play series of Car Mechanics Simulator 2018. We are continuing on exactly from where we left off, and as things stand right now we have two orders in the garage, one there in lifter B and one there just waiting to be brought forward. But what we are going to do now is we're going to pick up this story order, and it is as follows. My car has some serious steering issues. I don't feel safe driving it anymore. Please fix whatever is wrong with it. Thank you. And we're going to take a look at the other orders that are here. There's no experience orders, so we're going to get rid of all of those. And we're going to take this order now. Right. Let's get a ganders and a preliminary. Wow. Steering rack. No shit, Sherlock. Okay, change and drain the oil. Right, okay, well the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put it on the test path. Because there's quite a bit of stuff there to be identified. So this is the best thing that we can do to see if there's anything wrong with the brakes, with the suspensions, anything like that at all. So we're going to test out the front brakes first. Wow, front left-hand brakes are really, really bad. In very poor condition, and the front right isn't much better. Strangely, the back right brakes are in very bad condition, and the back left isn't too bad. Well, it's 59%. I mean, it could be better. It could be a hell of a lot worse though as well. Front suspension's average enough. So we'll see what the rear suspensions are like here now. Not too bad, not too bad. Wow, look at this. Front shock absorber, rubber bushing, rear suspension upper arm, brake pads. Wow, a lot of stuff there. Okay. That was great because it identified a lot of the items for us, so we have less looking around that we have to do. I do say that's a nice 4x4. I like the design of it. It's really, really nice. Engine looks good as well. Let's mark off everything that we have identified, and we'll see where we're going to start first. Still a few bits to be discovered yet, and I'm sure we'll get to those with no difficulties. Well, at least I hope so anyway. Right, lower suspension arm. Okay. Brake servo, you're coming out. ABS module, ABS pump doesn't look like it's in good condition either. So we can say that that needs to come out as well. What else is there? Bit of lag happening there. Right, I think we need to get down to... Actually, do you know what I should do? Just for a pig iron. Is that radiator bad? No, radiator's okay. What did I see that's rusted there? Let's do some tests. So we're going to check out the tires first, because I know one of the wheels, it doesn't look that good. At least the rim doesn't look that good, so it might need replacing. Two tires that need replacing. Right, I'm glad I done that. Next, we're going to do pull out the old multimeter. We'll check the electronics. All good there across the board. Next is a compression test. I would imagine everything is going to be okay here with that. Yep, all good across the board there. Next is the OBD scanner. All good across the board there as well. Finally, fuel pressure test, and I would imagine everything is going to be okay across the board here as well. Because everything seems to be restricted to steering, suspension, and the brake system. So that's us done in the engine bay. Let's get cracking here. We'll get this wheel off. I think that rim is going to have to be replaced. We're going to have to break this. Oh, look at the cross member. The cross member has to... Right, well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the car up to the highest level. And we'll just strip out the entire front. That's what we'll do. Whole front suspension is coming off. I can take off this lower suspension arm. I can take off this end link. Now I should be able to get the shock. Yeah, that knuckle needs to come out as well. So that means that all of this has to come out too. Let's get the hub bearing. Right, outer tie rods, must remember that. Inner tie rod, must remember that. Steering knuckle A, must remember that. While I'm here, let's take out the rubber bushings. More rubber bushings. Now we'll move across. I wasn't looking at those rubber bushings. I don't know, are they all bad or not? What's this hub like? It looks rusted. There's a new calibers that we need. Brake pads, new brake pads we need. Don't forget about the hub bearing. Inner and outer tie rods again. Okay, now the end link. What sort of shock is these? Front shock absorber A. Right, I need to remember that. Front shock absorber A. Sway bar. Suspension, cross member, steering rack. Right. Let's start buying. So, oh well, here. We can get these straight away. Power steering pump, or ABS pump and ABS module. We need rods, inner and outer tie rods, and we need 2 of each. Inner and outer tie rods. Steering knuckle A. Front steering knuckle A. I think we need 2 of them. Rear axle, front axle knuckle cover. I think we need just, yeah, I think it's just 1. So we'll pick that up. Steering rack. Or rack even, not RAL. Steering rack. Brakes. We need a brake caliber, cylinder, and a set of brake pads. We need a brake servo, sway bar, sway, front sway bar. I think that's the one that we need. Shock. Front shock absorber A. I think that was the one that we need. So we'll get 2 of those. Front shock absorber cap, we'll get 2 of those. And we'll get some springs. Front springs, we'll get 2 of them. I think we have enough rubber bushings probably in stores already. Oh, cross member. What was the cross member that we needed? Front suspension cross member. Right, let's pick that up. Cross member. Front suspension cross member. How could I forget that? Alright. So, get that in. Steering knuckle A. You're going in. Before I go any further, let's split apart Yeah, everything needs to be replaced on that one, so that's good. Because we bought new anyway. So, just as well that we did buy new. Same here, that one's in tatters. And what we'll do is now we'll put the new ones together. And then we shouldn't have to come away from the car for quite some time. Right, okay. Back to the undercarriage. Front axle knuckle cover. Second hand one can go on there. Second hand there. The bearing was fine. Brake disc was... Oh, we need brake discs. Brake disc ventilators. Brake disc ventilator, we need 2 of them. Okay, so we did forget a few bits and pieces. Not the end of the world. Alright, let's get the shock in. We need a lower suspension arm. Shit. I never got a lower suspension arm. Alright, it's not the end of the world. We will continue on. New brake pads. New caliber. No, I think we can put a second-hand caliber in. Now, I might be wrong on that. We might have to put a new cylinder in there. But we'll proceed on that. The second-hand one we'll do for now. And we'll come back to it later if we have to. Get these rubber bushings in. We do indeed have plenty in stores. All brand new, shiny new, silky smooth. Alright, let's get the shock absorber in. We need 2 of those sway bars, or suspension bars. Suspension arms, 2 of them, right. And it's lower suspension arm, right. I need to remember that. Lower suspension arm by 2. Get the bearing in. Brake disc ventilated. Brake pads. I think the second hand ones are alright, but the new brake caliber. Get the axle, drive axle in. Sway end link. Get you second hand one. They didn't have to be replaced, so there's no point in doing it. Let's go over this side. We'll get this one in. Okay, so it's lower suspension arm by 2. Lower suspension arm by 2 of them. Alright, that wasn't bad. We picked up the majority of stuff without having to drop out too many times. So yeah. Oh, look at that. We're going to have to get some rubber bushings. I forgot about the rubber bushings for all these suspension arms. Well, shit. Right. So with this side, do we have enough for this one? No, so it's that rubber bushing. Let's just buy some new rubber bushings. Rubber. Let's get 10, and that way we have spares. We will come back to the rims and tires later on. We're going to move on to the back next. Yeah, that's the plan. Alright. A lot of stuff there that needs work. Oh, look at at this. Brake calipers. Brake pads. Brake disc. Some rubber bushings. Rear suspension arm upper. More rubber bushings. Right, everything else looks okay there. So now we'll move over this side. Brake caliper is fine here, it looks like. Yep. Brake pads, they're okay. Brake disc, not okay. Rear suspension upper arm. More rubber bushings. Okay. Let's start buying. I'm gonna buy 4 more rubber bushings. Brake. So we need 2 brake discs. We need a brake caliper. We need brake pads, I think. Rear suspension arm upper. Suspension arm upper, we need 2 of those. I think that was it. What side of the car am I on here? Here we are. Okay. So let's get brake disc on. Second-hand pads. Second-hand caliber. Rubber bushings. All brand new, silky smooth. Rear suspension upper arm along with bush. Oh shit. Small rubber bushings. I should have bought some small rubber bushings. Right. We'll get those now. Small rubber bushings. 6. Should be more than enough, and a couple of spares. Oh wait, no, that one was fine. Yeah, that was fine. I had already put that in. Okay. Never mind. Suspension arm. Okay. I think that's that there. Let's get this one in. Now we'll get these rubber bushings in. This one next. Then we'll work on the wheel. So brake disc is first, along with new brake pads, a new brake caliber, second-hand cylinder, and let's check our list now. This is looking good. We have identified a lot of the stuff that was unidentified. Brake pads. Huh. Wonder which axle wheel that's on. What's this here? Brake servo, ABS module, ABS pump, yeah. Rubber bushings, rims, yeah, we know about those. Alright, it's not bad. We have the majority. And tires. 2 tires and 2 rims. 2 tires and 2 rims. Now, where are those brake pads? Of course I can't see because of the damn... Let's have a look over here on this wheel. It must be these ones. Yeah, okay, let's pull this off. Take these off. Let's pick up a set of brake pads. Brake pads. I'm working on this wheel. Get this back together real quick. Right, I would say that that is that done. Now, we can put on the 2 wheels on the back, because it's the front ones that need work. 2 rear wheels, we'll put both of those back on. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, let's drop the car down. We'll get the ABS pump, the module, and the brake servo. Get those in. Now the ABS module. And brake servo. Wonderful. Wunderbar. Now let's split those tires. And we need to make a note of what we need. Okay, so where's my pen? It's rim avalanche. Avalanche. Standard tire B. Standard tire B. And they are 235/55 R19s. R19s. Okay. 235/55 R19s. Wonderful. Right. While that is working on that, I'm going to go to the store. We're going to pick up the rims first. Rim shop. So what did I say? Rim avalanche. So pass all the numbers. Rim avalanche. Here we are. That is the one. We need 2 of them. Size 15s, weren't they? No, size 19s. 19s, and an ET I think is 0. Okay. We'll split the other one now. Bad condition as well. And now we will pick up the tires. We'll go to the tire shop, and they are standard tires B's. Standard tire B. We need 2 of them. Size is 19s. Width is 235. 235, yep. And profile is 55. There we go. Alright, let's put this new stuff together. Let's balance that one. And now we'll put together the last one. Excuse me. Take that one off. Take this one off. Put a new one on. And balance the one or the last remaining tire. Actually, I just remembered, we have to drain the oil, don't we? Put that car up. We'll come back and grab the tire whenever it decides to finish. We'll drain the oil now. Lifter A. Drain the oil. Put it back. Lower the car. Right. Alright, that's those on. Now we can drop the car fully. Put new oil in. And I think that should be everything. I think we're done with this order. Sweet, we're done within 30 minutes. Okay, let's drop the hood. We'll take a ganders. All looking good there, yep. All looking good so far. Yep, that's everything done. and oil change. So we spent 6,000, almost 800 on parts, and we're getting 15,500 back for the order. Wow, that's one hell of a markup, but hey, I don't have any control over that. Anyway, we are going to leave it there for now. Thanks a million for watching, folks. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Keep the support coming. It means a lot, makes a huge difference. So thank you all for that. My name is Winters, and I'll catch you next time. So until then, adios.